Hi everyone, this is Dr. Crystal Lee of LA Concierge Psychologist, and today I wanted to talk about what happens when your college kid is having a hard time letting go. And this is actually quite interesting because I did a talk recently at a Los Angeles independent upper school, high school, about letting go and the transition to college for parents. So I was talking a lot about, how parents need to start letting go and things like that. And a parent brought up an interesting point where their child is actually the one struggling to let go. So the exact situation is, their child is texting them maybe like 15 to 20 something times a day, and it's a little overwhelming. Um, so what do you do in those kinds of situations? So first of all, I just want to say it's okay to set boundaries with your kids. I mean, it's really nice and it feels nice that your child is reaching out to you and wants to stay connected and all of that. But there has to be limits, right? If your child's texting and calling is actually interrupting the flow of your day and interrupting work and hindering you from getting stuff done, then it's okay to say no, or to actually ignore the text. So pick and choose which calls and texts that you're going to answer. It doesn't have to be all of them. But even if you don't answer, it does get a little overwhelming seeing your phone ring or ping with every single text. So just having a conversation with your child about when might be the more appropriate times to reach out and when might not be the most appropriate times to reach out. So say, when I'm working from 9 to 5, unless it's an emergency, please don't message me, text me, call me, whatever, unless it's an emergency, because it really does, interrupt my meetings or, mess with my concentration when I'm working, that kind of thing. I mean, similarly to what your college kid might do to you if you were calling and texting all the time, just setting some healthy boundaries. And then the other thing that I want you to think about, besides setting those healthy boundaries, is what is going on beneath that behavior. So underneath all of that, texting and calling. And some of it might be benign, they just, are reaching out to you, or it's more of an impulsive thing, like they think something and it's a question of like, oh yeah, my mom or dad would know the answer to that. So they just, text impulsively. But sometimes it's actually something a little deeper or more serious going on. So your child might be really homesick and they're really needing a touchstone, and reaching out to you to kind of be that like safe haven for them while they're feeling a little insecure. Or it might be that your child is, developing some serious anxiety, and so they're reaching out constantly because they need reassurance. And that's concerning because they really do need to learn how to manage their anxiety on their own. So really thinking about what kind of supports, therapeutically or otherwise, your child might need to learn how to manage their anxiety in a healthy and independent way. Or it could be that your child is really struggling with sadness or depression or, something else serious. And, what then? So really thinking about what is going on beneath this behavior or beyond just the behavior. What might be going on with my child, him or herself, that is compelling them to text me or call me all the time, because it might be as simple as needing to set some boundaries, or it might be a little more complicated where you actually need to help your child find a therapist, wherever they are. So hopefully this helps a little bit. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, drop me anything down below and I'll be happy to answer. All right, thank you, bye.